Hi, and welcome back to Record Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody getting a little bit of a reality check on who they actually are. And what I kind of feel is that we have somebody that isn't necessarily just, looking at themselves in the mirror and seeing reflected back who they are, more so that there are multiple people kind of shoving evidence in this person's face like no, 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 this is how you've treated people, this is who you are. Um there's kind of like a not so great feeling to it, like somebody doesn't really want to be portrayed the way that they actually end up seeing themselves. So it could be a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. Hello there, Miss Tiana, how are you? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of enchant, just a little. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I think I have to put this way instead. I think we'll start with the Kipper because I feel a little bit like we have a bit of a brutal truth, and the Kipper does nothing well if it doesn't do brutal truth well. Also, forgive the paint. I think I got most of it off. Yeah, okay. False person, number 8. Wow, didn't we get something really similar in a recent reading? This must have been like a week ago. We've got somebody who thought that they could hide behind perhaps a family name, a reputation, a skill set. They kind of felt like there was a different set of rules for them, or that they were smarter than everybody else in the room, and therefore no one would really be able to like hold anything over them, or they could always just kind of like weasel their way out of this situation they got themselves into. Still in bed. That's amazing. I'm good. I've been getting some cleaning done and some painting done, and I'm pretty excited about it. Hello there, Daywalker. Hello, Voodoo. How we doing? Hello, Audrey. Love and light to you also. So this person who has their reputation being, kind of laid bare for everyone to see, this is somebody who did what they could in terms of like mental gymnastics, manipulations, obviously dishonesty, to try to kind of make it difficult for people to see who they truly were. So there might have been a lot of people around at all times, a lot of different opinions, a lot of, shall we say, balls in the air, a lot going on, trying to like kind of make it difficult for people to see what the actual situation is. Kind of like a magician would want you to be looking over here while they do something over there, right? Hello there, Peggy. How are you doing? Thank you. All right, we're gonna use the Marigold Tarot because it just feels right. What else do we have, please? So we could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or have that featured prominently in somebody's chart. For there to be 2 swords right out of the gate here, and we're talking about truthfulness, right? These are all things that are symbolized by the swords. So 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, we've got somebody who has perhaps been like scuttled away or taking a little bit of a hibernation, hiding, I think, from public scorn or a group of people that they feel would reject them at this point. There's something that makes them feel that they are not welcome, or that people would like literally point and laugh at them. 2 more swords. King of Swords and the 9 of Swords in the reverse. This is giving me vibes of somebody who is like, I just heard, I'll fall on that sword. Somebody who is careless. And I feel like this Nine of Swords in the reverse is like a toothache that somebody let go longer than they should have. This was something that could have been remedied, but they chose not to, probably out of arrogance. But this is somebody who it's like, I'll fight and fight and fight and not give up because I like the taste of winning. uh, this is the kind of person that would probably see themselves as a good negotiator or a good boss because they can like lay down the law, but they're also kind of inflexible, right? They don't really see things from anybody else's point of view. They don't really want to be seen as somebody that can be convinced or persuaded, so they pick a side and they stick with it forever, right? But there's something ending here for this person, and I feel like it's something they thought that wouldn't happen or something that wouldn't cease to be a part of their life. So, for example, this could be somebody who considers themselves wealthy and they run out of money. This could be somebody who considers themselves very famous and they think they'll always be beloved. This could be somebody who feels like they are a ladies' man or a heartbreaker, but their looks are fading or people see them as kind of a joke. There's kind of like a washed up vibe, right? And then Ace of Cups in the reverse. I think this person has always wanted to be accepted and loved, and because it's easier to acquire, they have spent majority of their life seeking external validation and like easy love, right? Like the kind of love you can buy with expensive gifts or tit for tat kind of thing. This person, I think, has never really known unconditional love. I think they've been living a very superficial life, like a surface level kind of connection to the people around them. You ain't very deep, King of Swords. Holy shit buckets. Okay, so it's also worth pointing out we have, of course, the sword on the world card instead of an adorable naked lady. And here we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So definitely heavy on the air signs with regards to, of course, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But we also have Temperance throwing in a little bit of fire here for us. This person kept going and kept pushing their luck until the universe said, I'm cutting you off. You might have thought that you could keep taking shots of Jaeger and everybody was laughing at your jokes, but really they're laughing at you, and I'm cutting you off. This person like shot themselves in their own foot somehow. There's something they did. Maybe there's a video of them acting foolish. Maybe there is a text message confession. I don't know, but I keep getting this like secondhand embarrassment, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like they all think I'm stupid. Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Rings, and the Fool. I think this person was willing to do whatever it took for some money. I think that was where they really felt like they could shore up their confidence or their mojo, right? So this person may have been a little bit ruthless when it came to some sort of financial, like, bragging rights. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remain, like, partial here, but I really struggle with this because it's like a half-ass way of living life. If these are the things that are important to you, then you don't experience some of the best things that life has to offer. A true human connection based off of something other than what can you do for me or what have you done for me lately. This was a very, I think, kind of cold or transactional person. And they had amassed some sort of fan club, or they had people that they thought they could count on. And the tide has changed. There's like a shift here that makes this King of Swords feel like they never really had anybody that was actually a friend, right? Five of Wands, I feel like these were all just people that wanted to stay close to power, wanted to stay close to wealth, wanted to stay close to somebody that could do something for them, right? Hello there, Dina. How are you? I hope you are too. Thank you. Aw, say hi to Willie. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Wait, what, Tiana? What was? Oh, that's funny. Five of Wands, let's just keep in mind, is also a little bit of jealousy, right? So there could be a sense here that this King of Swords has a little bit of embarrassment or shame over seeing how other people view them in some way. Maybe they saw a social media post or a video or a text message. I don't know. They have seen how other people make fun of them, basically. They have seen how other people talk about them, and it isn't pretty. All right, let's go with the Golden Lenormand and see what else we have for you all. This is like a doom and gloom reading. I'm looking for the silver lining here, y'all, but this is tricky. Number 23 is mice. And I don't know if any of you can glean anything positive from that imagery, but the card itself often refers to a loss or even theft. And we did have thief in the reverse, but it's clarifying false person. So it's almost like somebody was lying about whether or not they took something. Because this is loss or thievery. So I feel like we have somebody that got caught up in something that they thought they could kind of control the narrative on and ended up getting caught with their pants down. People know they did something that they were trying to keep secret, because when it comes out with the book, we know somebody was trying to keep this loss or this theft a secret. Definitely makes them seem a little bit more guilty, doesn't it? We're going to use the Black Tarot. Temperance again. We had that up here as well. Two of Wands in the reverse. This looks to me very much so as like a weighted balancing system, right? Almost like in the Indiana Jones movie where he has to place like a bag of something, rocks presumably, to replace like a little statuette or whatever that he's stealing, because he knows there's like a booby trap associated with that. This is like somebody not doing that process appropriately or correctly. Like the numbers were off, the weight was off, the aesthetics were off. Something clued another person into a theft, something missing, right? Two of Wands in the reverse is talking about somebody not planning accordingly. This is like, you think you're Ocean's 17 or whatever, and you're going to like pull off the greatest heist in history. And No. You aren't because you didn't plan it accordingly. You didn't actually do your research. So somebody was hoping that rules wouldn't be followed or something missing wouldn't be noticed, like that's not a good way to ensure that you have victory. Not that I'm encouraging any of you to go out there and steal something. Uh, let's just say if you're going to be a criminal, try to not get caught. This person got caught. Knight of Swords and the Fool in the reverse. They acted before thinking or they spoke before thinking. This is somebody who just, like, they're not very bright. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but this isn't somebody that considers the situation before they make a move, right? It's like the person who stops at a stop sign and then starts, merging onto another street without looking to see if there's traffic coming and then getting mad when somebody hits them. It's like, no, but you fucked that up. Okay. That wasn't the other driver. They were driving, going about their business, and you decided to be, me. So this person is reckless. This person doesn't look through the directions before they start playing a game. This person is shocked when their coffee from McDonald's is actually hot. Tries to sue. Oh, you're so cute. He's laying right behind me. I can't move now. Okay. It's all right, buddy. It's worth it for the snuggles. Another Six of Swords. That was our first card out from the last deck. Six of Swords historically is about moving to safer territory, right? But because it was paired with the Four of Swords initially, it felt to me more so like somebody was trying to hide away. They didn't want the truth to come out. Well, now we have it paired with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which is the wounded warrior. And in the reverse, it can kind of mean giving up. Like, honestly, I see like a bit of a white flag, right? Like, you caught me. All right, fine. We might have kind of like a half-assed confession. We might have somebody who realizes their best course of action is to not fight the consequences of their actions, right? They might make it worse. Do they follow that though? Because we can know something and still not do it, right? We can know that that's the right choice and still mess it up. Hello, Miss Christina. How are you? Oh, we're glad too. Hello, Miss Joanna. Did I miss you? How are we all doing today? We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Well, this is one of my favorite cards, so I have to make sure I show it to you. I think it's just lovely. But we have it in the reverse. And I don't know. I'm not getting a good vibe. This is petulance, whining. Yeah. Somebody is in a timeout and they're mad about it. Five of Swords in the reverse, same as this card right here, including in the reverse, which is right next to Temperance, and this is clarifying Temperance. So those two cards are definitely a serious matter as far as this is concerned. Wherever somebody tries to create imbalance or wherever somebody tries to take something that isn't theirs, it's like there's karma right away saying, no. See, we were nice to you for a long time. We let you do your stupid little shit. But now you're getting a little bit greedy. Now you're being extra ballsy. So we're going to have to lay the smack down and remind you who's boss. I view this Emperor card as somebody that is aware of what's going on, aware of what this King of Swords is doing, and able to actually do something about it. This is me on my back porch with a fly swatter. Oh, I see you. I'm gonna get you. Get you. Yeah, this Emperor is oh, no. I saw that. I know that you broke the law. I know that you lied. I know that you took something, whatever it is. And you're going to have to like deal with the consequences. Three of Pentacles or Three of Spheres, and the Seven of Spheres or Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here about a third party or a partner in crime, a business partner, a romantic partner. Somebody here made things worse, either by telling the story, mentioning something when they shouldn't, having something that they shouldn't. There's something here about, like, do you see that little figure at the bottom of the tree trunk there? It's like they're trying to pull those two stones together. Um, there's somebody here trying to bridge a gap, trying to hide something that's missing, trying to update ledgers, whatever it is, trying to obfuscate the actual reality of the situation and try to make it look like it's fine. You know, like I'm picturing one of those like comedic scenes where people are like, no, not here. Like I Love Lucy when she had like the fur coat. Is that one of them? Or when she was hiding people in her closet. um, Theatrics, right? Somebody's in on it. Not just the King of Swords. Strength in the reverse. Four of Wands. And the Sun. So in particular, something that has been exposed about this person has to do with an action that was taken that this person thought would elevate them. So this could be somebody who thought that they could buy their way into power, somebody who thought that they could, hurt somebody that was in power so they could take over. There's like I can do that because it gets me what I want, even though that's not necessarily something I would normally do, or even though I know better, right? Hello, Archael. I hope I'm saying that right. I like that idea. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Have I ever hidden somebody in my closet? I don't think so. I think just like liquor in my closet when I was like 17. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was the time my mom found it because we were moving and she made me pour it out. It was almost like a brand new bottle. That's all right. It's a long time ago. I think that's about the only thing I've hidden in the closet, aside from like, laundry that hasn't gone back where it's supposed to yet. But it's already in the closet, So anyways, this sun card. Did you just take more of the bench? Dang, dude. So we've got somebody being exposed, right? The sun can be about enlightenment. It can be about happiness, but in this case, I'm seeing it as like a flashlight on somebody's behavior or choices because we have strength in the reverse, right? Somebody was basically giving in to temptation, doing something they knew they probably shouldn't do because the goal was to elevate oneself. A little bit of clout chasing, perhaps, a little bit of, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, and don't tell anybody because it's illegal, something along those lines. You're going to have to share more of the bench with me, okay? Come on now, Hambo. You're cute, but not that cute. Just kidding. Are you? I'm sorry to hear that, Daywalker. But, karma always finds you. It doesn't matter how good you think you are at hiding, because this person apparently thinks they're pretty good at it. And I would think they have a little bit of a surprise in store for them. So we have threatened, embarrassed appearances. This is like the energy I've been channeling this entire message, right? Somebody who knows that people see them as not that bright. They look like a clown, right? But then there's an offer on the table because somebody's secret has been exposed. I don't know that there's necessarily anything sexual or, fidelity related here, although it could be. I think this is more so saying whatever this problem is, the community at large knows about it, whether that's a book club, a PTA, House of Representatives, I don't know, whatever it is. There's a group of people and they all know that there's somebody in trouble, that somebody may be taking like a plea deal. This person's not happy, but they also, I think, are starting to realize that they were their own worst enemy, right? Yeah, no, I think I would have been happier if they had drank it instead of, or had drunk it, whatever the right word is, instead of making me pour it out. But they don't really drink, so kind of makes sense. Children and then desire. That's uncomfortable. Eh. All right, I don't like this, but I don't sugarcoat things and I don't lie about what I see. So I'm going to tell you there's a couple different ways to read this particular pair, and I don't like it. The first one is somebody did something inappropriate in front of children, and one of the children spoke up about it, reported what happened, or told their parents. For others of you, this is somebody who is actually involved in mistreating young adults. So like 16, 17. Lastly, there is just a naivete, foolishness, a childishness of this person. And whatever it is that they want, they're like a teenager. They don't understand consequences because they haven't really applied to them. This is somebody who's entitled, quite frankly. So, because I was extremely uncomfortable and I don't like that kind of thing, if you are dealing with something that is inappropriate, please find somebody that can help you. I don't know if anybody wants to like add in the chat or in the comments a hotline for victims. That would be appreciated. But obviously, we want to make sure that if you're in a difficult situation, you find somebody to help you out of it. Because honestly, it just makes me feel like it's not enough for me to say, I'm sending you blessings or I'm sending you a hug, because this shit is trash. So, not so great. For some of you, this is about somebody in the church mistreating children. For others of you, this is somebody in a school. And one thing that I think needs to be called out specifically is there is oftentimes a temptation to ignore or talk about other things that are more comfortable than actually discuss what happened. I do appreciate Law and Order SVU for kind of like providing an avenue through which they can talk about how to talk to people that go through assault. So let's just do whatever we can. If you know anybody that's been through that, do what we can to be there for that person. Because it looks to me like there might be some people here who don't really tell you the whole story about what happened to them, because retelling it is not fun. So let's just all be compassionate humans to those around us, because you never know what people have been through, right? Okay, we're going to go with the Tattoo Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you all. I really need more space here, guy. Can I scooch over a little? Thanks. That's very kind of you. You say a proper hello to everybody. Hi, everybody. Thank you for telling Mom that I deserve my own channel. It's like he's Lucille Ball begging Desi Arnaz for a spot in his show. When all along you're the true talent. All right, what else do we have, please? Wow, I actually temporarily had like a little bit of a toothache there, and I don't have a toothache. And it was when I was looking at that Nine of Swords. All right, so we've got the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups in the reverse. Feels to me like this person who is at the center of this situation, the false person, the person who has harmed others, this person has done so because of childhood trauma of their own. Feels to me like there were some pretty significant issues with regards to parenting and how this person was treated as a child that taught them basically the wrong like motivators, right? This gets me what I want, this doesn't, right? So somebody was kind of taught to be a bit heartless and taught to seek that external validation. The Tower and the King of Pentacles. If all that you hold dear in this life can be sold, it's not a life. This person never really understood the, power of human connection or emotional connection. This was all just, what can I get through you? How do you elevate my life? How do you elevate me? How do you make me more powerful or me richer, So as a result, the universe looked at this King of Pentacles and said, I'm going to teach you just how unimportant all of that shit is and take it from you. Because the only reason you got it in the first place was taking it, right? Poetic justice, I guess. Five of Cups. The Devil. I probably should have called that one out. I mean, yeah. Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this person, the King of Pentacles, who has, taken stuff from other people, this person is only just starting to understand the emotions they created for other people because they're getting this karma, right? This is the very beginning, like the tip of the iceberg in terms of their karma. And honestly, what I see here, somebody who thought that they could control the situation, somebody who thought that they were able to be kind of like a puppet master and that they were going to, have people that were beholden to them, that they were going to have all this power, they were going to have all this money, they were going to have all of these bitches, whatever it is, right? This person didn't have any respect for anybody. They took what they wanted. So it's almost like right here it's almost like we have the devil laughing at this person. Like, why did you think you would get everything you want? You're foolish. I'm going to take it all from you right at the moment where you think you've made it. So almost like everything has just been kind of a setup to make this person look bad. For those of you that like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the episode where Dee thinks she's a successful comedian, like that, like such an extreme setup where lots of things had to happen in order for a person to buy into this fantasy or this dream. Thank you so much, Tiana, for posting that. And then at the last second, I don't know if I should ruin it, but things are revealed. This person's realizing they're not all that. They're not as amazing as they thought they were. They aren't as powerful as they thought they were. We're gonna grab a few from the zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. Forgive someone now and don't trust again. I just want to call out. This doesn't say don't trust anybody again. Thank you, Miss Tiana. This is saying forgiveness is not for you to make somebody feel better about themselves, right? It's not for you to say, yeah, like we don't have bad karma between us, whatever it is, bad energy between us. You're good, right? Forgiveness is for you to say, you did that thing to me, but you don't have the ability to have power over how I live my life. I'm not going to let that situation dictate how I interact with other people who have better character. So, yes, forgive someone, but don't trust that person again. Use your discernment, right? Yes. You are loved by real people. Do you remember I said this King of Pentacles had like fans or followers or people who were like, "Ee." Fake, right? They surface level. There are people who see the other person that's involved in this reading for who they are and love that person. And then we have a family grief. So there could have been something about a close relationship that really helped one of the people that was stolen from or taken from or hurt. um, there's like a silver lining here, right? Somebody has really demonstrated that they're there for you or that they understand what you're going through. So I'm going to say it anyways, even though it makes me feel a little bit cheap. I love you. I'm sending you a big hug because if you've gone through anything even close to like what I was describing here, you didn't deserve that, okay? But don't let it hold you back. We've got plenty of amazing days in all of us, right? And we can do something with that time and with that energy. Um, some of my favorites in the live chat, it's kind of hard to like sign off right now. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend or wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being you, and I will see you on the next reading.